levels I made. Okay. So let me show you these levels I made. So I talked about this earlier. I'll just do the world because they're set up in a world together. So Dang88, another streamer on Twitch, had a stream anniversary today, and he was doing a level contest, and so I made him some levels. This is not going to be my final world, super world, by the way. This is just one that's temporary for the Dang88 stream thing. But yeah, so the way it works is like this. There's this castle up here, right? You can go right to the castle to beat the world. And so what you got here is a bunch of just randomness, it looks like. Ghost, Thwomp, 50, Bomb, 30-30, Spike, 50-10, Buzzsaw, a locked door, and then a bunch of boxes which might have the key. Well, I guess you could search through all of these for the key. That sounds terrible. But instead, what you should do is go search the levels to crack this code. It's at the beginning of the level. So let's do that. We'll start at the bottom. This is the easiest course. So if you're paying attention at home, maybe you can crack the code too. It's a pretty easy code. Shit. So if you've got a pen and paper, you can write down what's what. Now, you got eagle eyes, and if you look to where my body is, it's probably like I'm probably personally blocking it maybe, but there is a 10 coin equals the letter E that is hidden to the left side of the screen here. So that's part of the code. 10 coins equals the letter E. Then a buzzsaw equals the letter T. Okay, it's a pretty simple cipher. And lastly, you can miss this one if you went right for the exit. The spike trap is a dot. It's a dot. So at this point, you should have 3 letters, or 3 of the characters in the cipher solved. So that's one level I just made. It's pretty simple spike or blue platform level. Nothing special about it. I did the winter theme because it's Dan's favorite theme song. There are extra live houses. There are all the baseball houses because they're the best one. So there's this one, Lucas Baker's Time Bomb Trap. Dang88 played Resident Evil 7 on his stream one week and really liked it. So I made one based on the... and I showed this off on stream the other day. I made this based on the sort of escape room type of thing that's in RE7. And so if you get the clock gets to the top of itself here, the red on-off blocks go away and you do die. This is the birthday cake from RE7 that explodes on you up there, so there's that. This next section has you stuck in a frog suit and still having to do timed jumping challenges. It's not easy. Okay. Dr. Kieran, if you're watching, that was first try. I don't know if you're still watching at midnight. So then there's Lucas Baker. He fights with bombs in the game. And so I have you sort of do like a Mouser battle. Shit. He's in a pretty bad position. To the point where I might need to go up there and kill him. You're not supposed to really go up here. But you can if you have to. Okay. Got him. Oh wait, stop. Okay, more of the code. So the 50 coin at the top of the screen equals the letter N, and the 30 coin equals the letter or the number 8. Again, if you, I made this for Dang88, so the N and the 8 probably can figure out at least part of the code thus far. But if you ran out of this door too fast, which Dan did, and he had to redo that boss, the coins fall and you can't see what anything is. Alright, then you beat that. Okay, so that's an RE7 level. This last level is called Intercontinental Title Screen. Because Dan likes wrestling, and also because he hates the title screen levels that Mario Maker generates for you. And so I took one of those title screen levels and I just made it more frustrating to play. So yeah, most of this level is designed by Nintendo, at least the first half. So like for instance, normally in this pipe you can just run into it. I raised it a little bit, so now you have to destroy this block, take this donut and get in like this. Normally there's a cat suit that comes out here so you can climb up the wall. Can't do that, instead Goombas come out and try and kill you. There's like a hammer brother down there that can kill you. Normally there's like a 50 coin up here. Now it shoots fish. There's normally like one bully here. I added a second one because I'm a jerk. This, in my opinion, is the hardest part of the level of the first half. Normally this is just the Peepas, the floating ghosts, and then the blue blocks. The piranha plant and the cannon shooting spike balls are new and are really mean. Originally there was also a third Peepa that was right here, and it made this fucking impossible, and I hated it. That thwomp just squashed a hammer brother that only sometimes gets squashed. The level was built to make you have to do this, so you can get up here and get this cat suit. You can actually just go through the cloud. Dan figured that out pretty quick. I didn't figure that out until Dan did it. All these spikes here are new. If you climb up, you're probably going to hit the red spikes 9 times out of 10. You want to just do a soft jump. And normally they'll make you lose your cat suit. You kind of want to lose your cat suit. That key is also normally just there by itself. The spike is not there. So yeah, it's just a heavily altered title screen level, where I've just added more things to kill you. And so normally right here, there is the P-switch door and the P-switch are right where I'm standing, and there is no checkpoint. Instead, I put the P-switch and the P-switch door above my head, as you can see. And normally what you would do is you would run up here, and there's like 1-ups coming out of that green pipe, and you would jump up right through here. That cannon with the spike balls is definitely not normally there. Instead, I have sealed at the top and make it so that you get hurt. We're going to actually take that damage so that we can go and into this pipe, which is the only other place to go. It's the only option. And it leads you to an entirely new section. This is not a title screen level. This is something that I made just to be difficult. And I will tell you right now that Dan did not beat this. He had to have his chat guess the password for him with what he already knew. Okay. I watched Joe play through all these levels, Dr. Kyrian. This section here tripped him up quite a bit, as it's meant to. He had a much different strategy for that than I do. This is just a lot of hard jumps. Shit, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I made it. Okay. Gunma said he played this earlier and he made it to this section here with a boomerang, which is kind of crazy. Okay. So what you're supposed to do is, theoretically you can shell jump there. I can't shell jump in 3D World to save my life. So I put those two little blocks there, so really what you want to do, the easier way in my opinion, is to duck jump. And when I say easy, I don't mean it's actually easy. It's still pretty tricky. Right, we got it. And now you'll see a bomb. If you were fast enough, you would see a bomb explode. It falls in the lava and dies. You have to be fast because a bomb... Oh, shit, I died. A bomb equals G. So if you're taking notes at home, a bomb equals G. Alright, we'll beat that one more time. This is hard. I made this to be difficult. But as you can see, it is doable. I'm not that good of a player. And if I can beat it, anyone can. I mistimed that pretty badly. I love the 3D World castle music a lot. It's quite good. Alright, let's be good here. Whew! Whew! Oh! Whoa! Okay. Alright, so the bomb equals G. And part of me wanted to go back and edit this and make this spikes too. I thought that was too mean. Let me just zoom up to the pipe here. And now you're back in the level. This bullet bill that home zone you was actually originally in the level. So you can see thwomp equals A. There's that bottom section from before. And ghost equals D. Now this, you might notice, is not a very well hidden one. Originally, my plan was to hide the D in, actually I was going to hide the N in the level description for this, and then I realized that you can't see the level descriptions from the world menu. And so I just had to put it somewhere lame in the level like that. Okay, so then, alright, by this point, you should now have every part of the cipher. Alright. So what you do, you go back to this castle here. And you take your letters and what you got. Okay, so we know the boo equals D, the thwomp is an A, the 50 is an N, the bomb is the equals G, the 30s are 8s, so that's Dang88, and then the dot, or the spike is a dot, the 50 is an N, the 10 is the E, and the buzzsaw is a T. Now, when Dan played this, he had it mostly figured out, and he was like, well, I guess I'll just go hit all the blocks. And so he just was hitting every block in this level. I'll tell you right now, all these levels with the these blocks that could have a key in it, every single one of them is empty. Every single one. And there are a ton. I'm getting a little lag here because I'm not on the right input at the moment, but like it goes up and around. There's probably a couple hundred of empty blocks. But no, what you actually need to do is, and let's see if I can pull this up. www.da. You type it in because it's a web address, obviously, and it's www.dang88.net. Which I registered at like 4 in the morning last night, and so I'll scroll through, and it's got the worst pictures of him I can find on his Twitter. And autoplay is a bad media, not a bad media, but autoplay is a media. And it was supposed to be like I made him a personal homepage. Dan have good tweets. Dan also have YouTube. Wow, we love you, Daniel G. Lewis. He is in a hidden block to the bottom left of the saw blade. And so if you read the website, and then you go back, key's right there. And it does be hard, Dan. And that's it. That's the stuff that I made for a Dan Streamiversary. Hey, Jab'em. Yeah, I stole Daniel G. Lewis from you. And Bearcat. I stole it from both of you. Just for that. I don't think I'll call him Daniel G. Lewis. Jab'em, how are you tonight? But yeah. And so those are the levels I made. It's very silly. I don't think that I will win the level contest either, which is pretty funny. Mostly because when I uploaded the castle key level, I had the code wrong. And also he couldn't beat one of the levels. So it is what it is. Ooh, hold on. I think it's a storm on outside. So that's elaborate. So of the levels, and you don't have to play the world. You can, if you like those individual levels, they're still here. But the time bomb trap is the only one that I worked on ahead of time. Intercontinental title screen I worked on a little bit too. Just a blue platform level I made at like 3 in the morning, which is why it's probably the easiest. And I was just gonna submit this one, and then at like 2 a.m. I realized, wait, I have a dumb idea. Why don't I do like a escape room type of puzzle thing? And so there's that. The end. Let's play versus. I hope you enjoyed my dumbass shit. I'm gonna make that a YouTube video, I think. I don't upload a lot of Mario Maker stuff to YouTube because it requires heavy editing. But yeah. So if you play Mario Maker and you have like a birthday or an anniversary or something, maybe I'll make you something dumb. Dan did see it, supposedly. Yeah. He didn't show I wanted him to show the website on the stream. Chat found it so like much longer than before he did. But yeah, supposedly he saw the website. Also, I gotta remember, like, in about a week or so to cancel that website. Ooh, this lag is bad.